Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to the KarQives, the KarQ archives. Today, I'm doing a gameplay review of Betsy is Awesome, some Mercy on Blizzard World. This channel uploads this coaching and other gameplay directly from my stream at twitch.tv/KarQ. So if you haven't come by, follow, and hang out, build up loyalty points, and then you can redeem gameplay review for 50,000 stream points. Let's get started. All right. This looks like console because of the long ass usernames. King Cayenne. Like Betsy is awesome. That's like such a long name. That wouldn't fly on the online BattleNet thing. There's like a character limit.
Keep the skies clear for me.
King Cayenne. Yo, cayenne pepper on like corn on the cob. Actually underrated as shit. You guys know what that is? PS4. Oh, King Cayenne's your husband? He's got a good name. If you ever see Blue's Clues, Mr. Salt, Mrs. Pepper, and their daughter Paprika, he's King Cayenne. You can be Queen Oregano. All right, there you go. Little pocket.
Keep an eye on your health and call for me if you need assistance.
This is kind of like playing really like. I think flying here early as Pharah is kind of risky because you're going in blind. You don't know if they have a Widowmaker or anything, right? A lot of times when I see Pharah Mercy on defense, they actually scout and wait. If you guys didn't know, when a round starts and you press tab or whatever it is on PS4, you know that button where you can check like your team's ultimates? It's all question marks on the enemy team until 15 seconds in. And then once that 15-second mark passes, then you can see everybody's comp on the enemy team. So I know pro players, when they check and when they scrim or play Overwatch League and they actually. Have you ever watched OWL and like teams come out and then they wait and then they change comps because they recognize what they run even without actually going in because they wait 15 seconds. It usually happens on King of the Hill or control maps. Watch Overwatch League, they'll do it a lot. They start with a comp, they'll hold tab, wait for 15 seconds, they'll see the enemy comp, and they'll make the switch. It's not when you actually physically have to see a player. 15 seconds. So if I were you next time, you and King Cayenne, I think you guys should probably hang out, wait 15 seconds, until you recognize they don't have a Widowmaker or an Ashe or something like that. That's pretty big. Because, like, if you guys climb super high, you can just get doinked right away. This Widow's popping in, then you just see a Pharah flying right here. It's just free shot. So, big tip. It's 15 seconds, yes. 15 seconds. Alright, so they kill you, Junkrat. Nice res. Fighting across. You're trying to find... Okay. This looks like quick play, yeah. That's fine. Okay, you're gonna do lots and lots of healing here. Don't worry about the D.Va, she's gonna get the mega health pack. Find your Pharah. You lost track. Yeah, Pharah's over there. Right, then you stop the GA, fall to the ground. Nice. Okay. You're staying in the air just high enough to avoid the ball, but not too high that you get isolated by the soldier. This is fine. Honestly, not much happening so far. Your Ana probably could have healed the Junkrat, but that's all right. Pretty good movement. So there's a technique when you GA somewhere where you can mid-air strafe, which might be like a bit more favorable because it seems like you have a habit of like gliding back and forth across the field. Really high tier Mercies and GM and like top 500, they like in general, I would say avoid this because you're in open sight lines, but it's okay to do if you know you're not going to get killed. So that's what some of the top Mercy players, they'll fly purposefully in line of sight knowing they won't get killed because of their movement, and it'll draw attention away from your other teammates. It's like a very weird way of making space. But in any case, if you want to glide back and forth like this, I think you can air strafe a bit more. So for example, when you're going like this, you're still heading too linearly. Like you're just finding your target, King Cayenne, your Pharah, and you're just going this way, and then you let go of GA, and then you drop. But the thing about Guardian Angel is that the moment you do it, you can actually already be moving a little left and a little right. So by the time you like are gliding here, you're actually already curving to the left. So from the enemy perspective, like you're still like your hitbox is getting smaller because you are creating some more distance. From this angle, it wouldn't be as evident. But like if someone was standing here and they see you flying like this, you'd actually just like drop really far. There's a lot of lateral movement in Guardian Angel that I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of, and they do it a lot for Baptiste too. When they jump a lot in the air, you can do little bits of air strafing. Same with Winston. When you're leaping, you can actually control the lateral movement quite a bit, and you can do it on Mercy. And one of the techniques is actually to hold hold this Guardian Angel, and instead of like flying, since you're curving it, you actually like go purposely into this wall, and then you can actually bounce down using the momentum. It's a weird tech, but it's a bit more advanced. But I think it's actually pretty cool. And I think in general, the takeaway point here is to just, even if when you're GAing across people, just add air movements. It goes a long way. It's just a general movement tip to improve on his Mercy. Like right there, see that's what I mean. Like at this point, like if that were you right here, if I was GAing like that, I think that choice is fine, but I just wanted to show like if you were going to go there, you could just immediately start dropping, letting go, and then curving. Just all ways to kind of like get around. Nice barrage here. Okay. Actually, I would say not nice barrage. That's a lot of ultimate. This is quick play though, right? It's not going to have that much coordination. They drop the beat. You throw the nano, grab, Valk, barrage, tire. Oh, that's classic. 5 ults in one fight. Classic QP. Classic QP. I'm Jag. Thank you for the 14 months. Thank you. Nice. So you can stop your GA a little earlier than that. I don't know if you have prefer beam on or toggle GA, but I would highly recommend not toggle GA. I think it has better control. But you just I think right there, like, you see a beam target. I think that target's fine. But you can hug the left. You're kind of in range of the Sigma. So then your instinct should be to, like, hug around corner here, which is good. Just checking. Full health. You see the low? You just stop the GA right here. You stop it a bit early because there's a little bit of a push. You already connected the beam, so you just stop right here. Right away. And you hold that heal instead of crossing into that line. Because that's a little too far. That's a one-off thing, but just in general, I feel like you can definitely have a bit more control of that sort of Guardian Angel and just being fluid with that movement and understanding of your Guardian Angel. Okay, so you hear the thing and you want to come around the corner. That sucks. That's okay. Next fight. You used to play toggle GA on? I used to, but I think it's just so much more efficient without it. Toggle beam on for sure. So same thing here, like that kind of a flight. I think you could have just stopped. So right here, you see him. You just get close enough to tether the beam. I think if you're just right here, you could have tethered the beam and it just broke the corner and you just kept LOS if needed. Nice super jump though. Hey, you got that down. That PS4 super jump. I think you guys lose this though. That's definitely not a res you go for, so I'm glad you didn't. Nice. You kind of heal the beam, then you hop in. Oh wow, they dropped the beat. I probably would have slingshotted over the top there. I see your Pharah here. Glide here, and then you press jump at the end, cancel, and just hop over. That's one possibility, but that's okay. Oh my god, Fenris Godwolf, welcome to the KarQ community. You now have emotes. Thank you, Addy, for gifting a sub. There you go. Thanks, Addy. Now you're scared to try. So same thing there. It seems like you're kind of like with the GA. You already have the beam attached. You didn't necessarily need to go here. You could probably just switch to like damage / heal boost or whatever, and just stay. You don't have to GA on cooldown if it's not necessary because you're already around the cover. As much as you want to use it, they should each movement should have some sort of purpose. Like you don't need to if it's not necessary. Like you're already safe. I would have said you might have been able to get away with the rest there, but that's okay. You guys expend a lot when you guys are ready to go. Alright. Ooh. That's okay. I review all rolls, by the way. If you're under 4K on tank and DPS, I can still help you out. Like, memes aside, I still hit 4,300 on tank and 42 on DPS. But support is definitely my specialty because that's my main role. But even so, like, it's so much easier for me to watch gameplay and kind of see what's going on. Like, even if I play DPS, I make a ton of mistakes because that instinct isn't there. And if I reviewed my own DPS gameplay, I'd catch a lot of shit. Be like, I fucked up here, 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 here. It's so much easier to tell when you watch it from a third-person POV. That's the thing. Could I review a Silver Winston? Of course.
Join me.
Okay. So right there, too far of a GA. I think you probably still could have hung around the corner there, but your diva is getting some nasty bombs with it. Okay, okay. All right, you guys have numbers, so you can kind of stay around here. You're doing fine. See, I like this. You see how you're kind of floating around? You're adding lateral movements now. But right there, ooh, dodged. Nice. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Your team, okay, just reset at this point. I'm masters now, but I've hit 4,500 on support many seasons, and usually 44. I'm masters now, though. I won't lie. On support as we speak, but I don't play at my peak at all times. That shit goes up and down if you play every day. Mostly down for me. Okay. I actually think you play okay, that's good. You're hopping over, checking for your Pharah. Ooh, aggro pistol. Ooh. All right. I kind of have an idea of kind of how you're playing. Like this is exactly what I wanted to see earlier. I don't know if, like this is what I meant by the aerial movement. See how you're flying this way, but you started strafing to the left as you go. You can do this even earlier in the middle of it. So like, even as you're momentum propelling GAing, you're already mid strafe to the left. Like, you picking your Pharah here can actually help you glide to this high ground just because you can move really left as you go. You know what I mean? I want to see that more often when it's necessary. You don't have to do it like just off cooldown, but it's actually very, very useful to dodge stuff. It's really good Mercy movement habit to get into. The goal is to just control, because obviously aim isn't a big part of Mercy. You just got to attach a beam, right? So it's all about how your movement being really hard to kill, hard to hit, and choosing the right targets. And so far, it's pretty good. There you go. Like right there, you can just do a little hop, that movement, that fluidity to the top left, and you probably wouldn't even have to keep maneuvering around on the ground like this. Like earlier, you could probably just could have hopped over and just chilled right here. Beam, and then you check here if you need to pop out or not, but then you just damage boost this dude instead of just, you kind of just like GAing back and forth here. And then what if they randomly just like get hit by a Junkrat thing, you know?
Right beside you.
Damage boosting here. All right, now let's look at beam usage here. So that's the movement stuff I want to talk to you about. Add some more fluidity on it. You seem to know how to super jump. I've seen it a few times. The GAs, like I said, the lateral movement, and like that, you kind of just pop left. I like that. There's someone behind you. I don't know if you saw him. You did. I think you're calling it out. The other thing with your GA is like you definitely can probably do shorter GAs just to like get to where you need to and then stop it without throwing yourself in enemy sight lines, because it seems like you're doing it a lot just because you pop it off cooldown. But other than that, pretty good. Now I'm gonna look at your beam usage. Okay, you attach it a beam. Going for a cheeky res. I like this res. I'm about to say you should go for that res there. So right here, I know you guys have numbers advantage. I mean, he's low, so it's fine, but like, that's what I mean. Another control of your GA. You want to help him out, control it, get yourself to like an area where you're, you know, not in sight lines. A little boop, a little hop over here. That's okay. They're low anyways. Beam usage is good. I see some damage boosts. There's people who don't even damage boost at all, so like they're relatively healthy. You're just beaming them. This is where I'd probably super jump and play top left in this platform right here. And hug that closer wall. Oh shit. Oh no. So I think alternatively, like same idea as before, as I've said a bunch of times, just you hear the ultimate, you see it, they're lifted up. Not good. Same idea. I probably would have done a short GA like this, canceled it, and then laterally strafed to this high ground here again, and then played off of this, because then, I mean, this guy's dead. Then you get the beam on the Zarya, and then you draw some attention. They're going to notice you're up here, then they're going to look at you, and then you're going to fly away straight down, because it gives you a direct path out of LOS. But then again, it's all in hindsight, obviously, because I've seen what happens. So, like, that's what you did at first. You glided up, but then you went really far, like this. This is what they see. Versus the short glide into the lateral hop, then you cut the sight line, you're chilling right here. Then when they notice and they're about to shoot you, then you get that free fly all the way out, hopefully. But I think this was just too long here. And then you took the really long flight path, and then you got killed.
Starting over from the beginning.
Alright. Pop the valve. No chance. I was gonna say you probably could have rezzed the Bastion there instead. Now you got a touch. Ooh, spinning around on a controller. Let's get it. They got one. There's a tire coming. You gotta be careful. I was gonna say, actually, some people might not agree with me here, but if I hear a Junkrat doing that, I would have glanced and see if he did it in the open. Then I would have just pulled out my pistol and then like killed him. But I think you were fine just pocketing and they're full. But if I see there's enough stall, I would just look around. I don't even know where this Junkrat is, so that's fine. But sometimes the enemy Junkrat will like pop a tire and he'll like kind of be in vision. And then this is where like you take advantage of the whole free flight Valkyrie thing, pull out your pistol and just shoot like 10 straight shots into them. But obviously it didn't happen there because he wasn't in range, but that's something to think about as well. Wait, is he actually in sight lines? He is. Oh my god, he was. Like he popped an ultimate like this. It would actually only take like a second, actually two seconds tops to look up and get like 6 straight dinks onto him because he's sitting still there. That's something to think about, Junkrat. Or as Mercy, when you're in Valk specifically. Not saying it's always the right answer, but one of those cheeky things you can do. Victory. All right. Overall takeaway points. The beam thing, or sorry. GA lateral movement. Stopping your GAs a lot earlier. Because you GA too far, and then you end up like putting yourself in enemy sight lines, and then making use of the high grounds. Bump up with the GA, and then just chill up there. You don't need to always use it on CD, on cooldown, because I feel like you're just using it just because you can. Sometimes it's fine to just kind of glide down, chill out, hang out on the side, reassess it. It puts less stress on you because you don't feel like you're constantly moving, and it's also like, it's fine because you're in cover anyways. Beam usage, I thought it was pretty good. Like you're flipping between healing and damage boost and healing boost. Like overall, it's like it's fine. Other sort of movement things is probably just a bit more of that like strafing stuff when you're like actually getting shot. If you end up ever getting caught in open sight lines, you can definitely be a bit more random and get into the habit of strafing a little bit. You never know when you're actually getting like focused down, or like a random widow on the enemy team gets a cheeky angle that you think you're safe in. That's why it's always just in a good habit to kind of just be kind of wild around the corner. Remember when we were watching Noctara's Mercy gameplay in like High Diamond? Like even when he was around the corner, he was just like doing the little dance. Because you never know, a random Ana sleep dart just flies in. That shit adds up. You have to enable him study. Yeah, I do. I have to enable it. But yeah, other than that, I thought that was pretty good. This feels like high plat, low diamond. I mean, this was a quick play game, so I think skill level is all over the place, but yeah, hopefully those points made sense. Chat, what rank do you guys think this gameplay was at? And then we'll have Betsy tell us her rank. It felt like Diamond PC, so it's Masters console. Oh shit, too early. That's okay. I was gonna have chat guess. Okay, 3100. Peak. There it is. It was Diamond. It's okay. No guessing. You're gonna guess 32. That's good. See, that's what I thought. Like it's definitely above average. Average in Overwatch, by the way, chat, is like gold, I think, right? That's where the most 50% of the population is at. That's where the curve is at. If you're in Diamond, you're already like top 10%. It was good. Oh, utilization was off? Yeah, I felt like the Valkyrie was a bit weird, but this was also quick play. I would have been more harsh on your Valkyrie usage on quick play, but I felt like everybody was just popping their ults. I felt like you're just joining the party. Like, you guys used 5 ults in this fight earlier. But, definitely, that's also true, though. Your Valkyrie should be mid-fight. I think some of those fights that you popped them weren't bad. Maybe there was one where you popped too many, but the other one seemed okay. It was in the middle of team fight. I probably would have activated a little earlier, but, like, the right idea was to use it. I think your team used too many in general, the other ones. Popping Valk is good when an team fight's engaging, usually, anyways. Other heroes have to be a bit more selective with it. Grab and other stuff. But Valk, for the most part, especially if your other healer's getting pressured, it's fine to just pop it. But yeah, that was good. Thanks for submitting. Hopefully you found that helpful. Is it strange for me to be platinum DPS, play 5 games, you win 2? That's not strange. It's normal. You're bronze, so you're a god to me? Oh, that's okay. You'll get out of bronze soon.